All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We're giving up back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafraland and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, the Nigerian military currently arresting Southeast residents detains outrageous number of Igbos in Niger State's Wawa barracks. This is coming from Barrister Ejiofor. Yes, my people, if this particular talk was coming from the PM Simon Ekpa Njoko, people would come out and say that is always the normal talk of the PM, and we know even at this point that even the Barrister Ejiofor at this point is not in good terms, or PNB is not even happy with everything that is going on with that concerns Barrister Ejiofor, and he's coming out to say this. What does this say about this particular news that is coming out at the moment? Yes, so that you would not claim or say that it's just normal talk just to push the agenda of the Biafra movement. Yes, Ejiofor said that the enforced disappearance in the southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in 2027, have continued to willfully ignore. Barrister Ejiofor, human rights activist, has raised the alarm over the rising incidents of abductions and enforced disappearances of the Southeast residents, allegedly by the Nigerian security forces, the ZOO security forces. Ejiofor said that enforced disappearance in Southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in 2027, have continued to willfully ignore. He lamented that hundreds of Southeast elderly parents, young men and women are allegedly regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace, noting that the relatives of the victims could no longer determine the status or whereabouts or whether they were still alive. Ejiofor said that Ejiofor commented in a recent publication that he has raised this alarm over the shocking number of our people being abducted daily by state actors under the guise of combating rising insecurity in the southeast, when actually the people that should be looked into concerning this rising insecurity is the north, as a whole lot of things keep happening out their area. But then what they are more concerned about is the Biafra movement, and that is why they send their people instead of to protect themselves from whatever it is they are facing there, which we all know that it's actually government people that are sponsoring those people that are terrorizing them. Of course, what they have decided to do is to send these same people to us here to come and kill and abduct people that would help the cause of the movement. Hundreds of our elderly parents, brothers, and sisters are regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Our concern deepens with the increasing number of distress calls we receive daily from the families of some of these victims of enforced disappearance. It is especially troubling that the relatives of these victims can no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or even whether they are still alive. The reason for their arrest remains unknown because there is no reason, no just cause for arresting these people, further compounding the agony for their families. Unfortunately, this alarming trend has not been met with the deserving public outcry and condemnation, particularly from those who claim to represent us in high political offices. Instead, a fraction of these officials, seemingly absorbed by the privileges of their position, are preoccupied with the preparation for the upcoming election. Now that the Amnesty International has stepped into to corroborate our concerns about these secret abductions and forced disappearances, we call on our political leaders across all levels to denounce the state actors responsible for this crime against humanity and demand an end to these grave infractions. Of course, these people are not concerned because they don't want to get themselves involved or get killed or warned by the people that are actually involved in the abductions. They are scared of them. The leaders are scared of them. They sound what they only are interested in is the money and the positions they would get from when anything works out well for them. He says here that we have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify their targets and apprehend the actual threats, yet they continue to target ostensibly innocent and harmless citizens, which is the truth. According to him, these innocent individuals are then transported to unknown locations where they may be either killed or indefinitely detained without any trace. While our military barracks in
We are not giving up, and that is what these people think they have against us, being ready or looking for where to give up. We are not giving up anytime soon, and that is the truth of the matter. Okay, my people, we have another one in our front right now that we are getting. It says here that 45 has been feared dead. 45 headsmen has been feared dead recently in Benue community, and so it could be. They say 45 has been feared dead in Benue community. My people, see the killings in Sankera axis, particularly Ukum local government area of Benue State, has remained unbeaten because of the issues that have been coming out ever since. He says that, however, unbated, resulting in the killing of about 45 persons in the area. However, the member in the Benue State House of Assembly representing Ukum State constituency, Ezra Iyongo, said about 20 people lost their lives in the incident. The incident which took place in Bage community of Ukum local government area, and also claimed the lives of a family of 7, left 30 persons with various degrees of injury, while scores have been declared missing in the attack by the people who were working with the members of a militia group in the area in its bid to eliminate another militia group. Daily Independent learned that most of those people that were killed were members of the 2 rival militia gangs. However, while we gathered that about 12,000 farmers who were caught in the crossfire were among the dead, the people of Bage and its environs have been displaced following the killings in the area. A top military brass in Operation Well Stroke OPWS, who would not want his name in print, confirmed the attack and the circumstances surrounding the incident. He said, "These are militiamen killing themselves. Yes, we acknowledge that probably one or 2 people may have been caught in the crossfire, but the majority of the people that were killed are members of the militia gangs in the area. Currently, we are in Kwande and are trying to contain the situation in the area, and as you can see, calm has been restored to the area. We have been able to flush out the headsmen out of Kwande, and I can assure you normalcy will be restored soon. But be that as it may, our troops are in the area Ukum to ensure that the attack does not affect innocent people. Meanwhile, the State Commissioner of Police, Emmanuel Adeshina, said more police officers have been deployed to the area to contain the situation. Speaking on the condition of anonymity, a traditional ruler in the area explained that the fight started on recently following a disagreement between one rival gang and the other, who was backed by the herdsmen, over the weekend. He stated that what followed was that another militia gang in the Ukum now went and joined forces with the Fulani militia gang in Taraba to help them eliminate the rival gang in Ukum. The essence was to enable him be the head of the militia in Ukum. Okay, so he said the combined forces of the headsmen and militia gang started moving into the bushes of Bega in their hundreds from Sunday to sack the other rival gang. From what we gathered, over 45 persons were lost, or rather, who were mainly bandits, were lost in the crossfires, and though some farmers were also lost who were caught in the crossfire, over 30 others were injured, while some are also missing. My people, so my people, these Fulani people are giving issues to a whole lot of people, not only people that are just wherever they are, but every single person. And these are not the people, and these are the people we wake up and we are saying that in Inowere or Igbo land or in Anambra, wherever it is, that we would wake up and give them a space or an opportunity in our land to stay and go and graze their fowls. Look at the amount of issues they are causing in their own place. Yes, in Benue State, So think about what these people will be able to do in our own state. Think about the mayhem they would cause, allowed into our land. Already, we already know that they have already been causing a whole lot of issues in our land. Now think about what they will do if we now give them that audacity to enter into our land and do whatever it is they seem that is right for them. My people, it means we are sentencing ourselves to death, which would be the worst thing we could ever do to ourselves. Also, yes, my people, this is it. This is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.